When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Well, definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
They're going to ride this running back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. On the option. Now the pitch. Still running at the 40. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Davis looking to pass. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, an even does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Davis will throw. Now adjusting. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The give to the tailback. At the 45 on his way. He now has 62 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offense coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense getting set for first down. To the ground with the back. And that's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, I know really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop. and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Davis looking to pass. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. 1st down for this offense. On the move. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Michigan 14, South Carolina 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. They're bringing heat. Quarterback moving. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll leave the offense out to try to get the 1st down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
trying to find his man on first down. Buys a little extra time. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Grab near the sticks. It's Harbor. The Gamecocks will move the sticks with the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
Touchdown Gamecocks! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Paul, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession. They wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kansas is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 30. Flying down the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, but I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Hit the afterburners, kid. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got an open man. Can anyone catch him? He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Hot.
This quarterback part of their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On second down, just keeps firing. He's got it! And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up, trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Corners are going to bail. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, South Carolina 35, Michigan 21.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
It's a draw. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Keeps the legs moving. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and leading the play.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
After the short completion, it's now second down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back the pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
This guy can throw it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 25 to Cal. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Catch in the middle, it's Morris. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Throws to the tight end. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, a 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. got his man on the right. They make the stop, but the swing rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's going to pass on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. Steps away to find some room. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 42, Michigan 21.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Let's go.
Right back to the well. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He has 89 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense will always trying to get some tips, break up. Get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking the football and forcing the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Wide out in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Ball in the air, intercepted. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
First and 10.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry up.
Good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got the back over the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here comes the offense on second down.
Green 25.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Here, now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Troy. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
This sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Off play action on first down. Coming after it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. That's a live ball. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started.
Salt into room, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
1st and 10.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Uncorks it. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate.
Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Defense playing a bail technique. He wants a big play here late. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the grab. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
At the 28-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll throw one to his right. To the end zone and is picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He's up to 107 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
2-9 Philly.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
10-yard loss on the play.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.